sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Banqueting table, brought me to his banqueting table. Brought me to his banqueting table. Brought me to his banqueting table. And his banner over me. Sing your grace, we delight ourselves at the table of God. We do all things well, just look at our lives. Your grace, we delight ourselves at your table of God. We do all things well.
think it's good to even come to God for that kind of restoration, because so many times in our life, either I think a lot of times spiritually we need restoration, and just to think about that and to reflect on that in our spiritual life, what we need to be restored in is so valuable and so key, because at times I think we can become tired and maybe broken, or areas become malfunctioned, whatever else. So I think it's good just to come to God and to to ask Him for restoration or areas we may need to work on. So with that, if you guys have a Bible, if you don't, we do have Bibles for you. You want a Bible? Let's see here.
It's behind me?
It's behind David.
Oh, what a nice song. Okay. Great. So you said 10 to 13?
Actually, yeah, 10 through 12.
Oh, 10 to 12. Okay. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me away from your presence, and do not take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore me to the joy of your salvation, and uphold me with your generous spirit.
That's good.
I like that one too.
What's that?
I like that song.
It is. A lot of times I think we even know it because of the verses and songs. Think about, like, in that verse, I think there's some key words that are kind of spoken there, like in restoring. I know, like, even in the first line there, I know for me, like, a pure heart. I think to me that's really a powerful couple of words that I could be restored in. I don't know, do you guys see other words in there that kind of really hit home to you as far as maybe areas that you'd like to be restored in or that you're working on?
Steadfast spirit.
Yeah.
Just daily looking to the Word to help me to live my life, and not even letting one day go by, because it's so easy. You let one day and all of a sudden you realize it's been 3 days since it happens that quick. You have no idea.
I like to restore unto me the joy of your salvation, because so often if we are not concentrating on Him, we're lacking the joy that we need to, be sustained and to have a willing spirit for Him. That's the next line. Grant me a willing spirit to sustain me. Only He can do that.
And that's so cool, because you can ask for Him to do that. I learned that this year. That is so cool.
Me too. Just this year.
Any other ones in there, or even ones that were spoken that really kind of resonate or hit home with you?
One line here, and this is an English version Bible, but it's and this is kind of curious to me. But he says, "Do not drive me from thy presence." I just can't fathom God ever doing that to us. It's kind of curious why He felt it necessary to say that.
Where is it? What verse is it?
It's the number 11.
Do not cast me
Do not cast me.
or drive me.
I think that he's David who wrote the song. He was kind of in the mode he was in. He was very depressed, and I think it's a misconception on his part that God can take away that Holy Spirit. Oh, sure, God can, but God has promised to each one of us, the believers, that He won't do that. But this is just at least.
We followed that inclination when He took another man's wife. We also follow it when we sin in any way. Like David, we must ask God to cleanse us from within, clearing our hearts and spirits for new thoughts and desires. Right conduct can come only with a clean heart and spirit. God can bring a new spirit in you. I like what you were saying, Carla, because He's saying, no, don't let this wedge be between you and me.
Do you guys know the background of Psalm 51? Why it was written?
Yeah.
This was the David sinned when he committed adultery with Bathsheba, and so for a whole year he didn't confess his sin. He lived a life as though he never committed it. He dragged the woman's husband to death. So
We just come before you tonight with all the troubles that lie upon us. seeking, Father, the restoration that only you can give. And for my life, I'm so grateful that you restored me from the evils of alcoholism and showed me a better way to live my life. The strength that you've given me through that redemption has been steadfast and consistent to the point that I've never desired or even felt an inclination to resort to that lifestyle again. Even though people constantly struggle with alcoholism, it just took one statement from you and I was restored to do things that you require of me, that restoration will come. I thank you, Father, for the church that I can go to on Sundays after a difficult week, wondering if I've done things to offend you, knowing that the answer is yes. But yet I can go there and in the course of your presence in that place, I can get restoration on a daily basis almost, to know that what you do in my life is more important than anything I can do. Father, we as a group thank you for the restorative powers that you use in our lives.
God, how I thank you for the way that you restore us in here. In a place that the depths of sin or the depths of hurting, Lord, and we just love how you remove us from the slimy pits in our life. And you show us.
Go ahead.
You really do.
Does everybody have it?
What,
Ezekiel,
37.
Ezekiel 37.
37.
Did you get him cleaning himself earlier?
We'll probably need about, 3 readers, because it's about, 30 verses long. Does somebody want to read, say, 1 through 10?
Oh, just give it to Alan. You can read the whole thing.
You want to read it 1 through 10?
Sure.
How about somebody want to read 11 through, say, 18?
Do it.
How about, I'm sorry, through 17 and 18 to the end?
Okay, I'll read that.
Okay. I'll watch this first.
Okay, this is an English Oxford version.
Oh, you want this one? This is
Oh,
international.
that's a tough.
Here, Alan.
Let me,
This is international.
thank you. Okay, the Valley of the Dry Bones. The hand of the Lord was upon me, and he brought me out of the Spirit of the Lord, and set me in the middle of a valley. It was full of bones. He led me back and forth among them, and I saw a great many bones on the floor.